folks, it's Nick from Archetype of Man. So I apologize for the format of this video is a little bit different. Books here. Books are important. Anyway, wanted to go over a couple things. So I'm not doing as much outdoor filming right now for a couple reasons. Number one, the new line of work I've gone into. Grading, clearing, equipment operating. The days that I have off are typically going to be rain days except for the weekend. So it'll be some figuring out there in terms of what sort of shooting content I get to you. The other thing is I have managed to mess up my knee, so I've been trying to take it kind of easy there. So what I have been doing in my off time, and this has impacted my ability to film, is hunting. So a lot of you know this is my first year out. I missed that one buck. Life goes on. But I've been outside as much as I can and sitting out in the stand and ground blind and all that good stuff, trying to learn about this new hobby sport that I have found myself in. Which brings me to my next point, is that I haven't always been able to go out with somebody else. I have a few friends that have been great, but their schedules and mine don't always align. So when I have to go out on my own, I make it a point to let people know where I am. And there's an app I want to show you. There's an app for everything now that has made that very easy. You may have it, you may not. I don't get anything if you download it because of this video, but it is a cool app. It's been very useful. My buddy actually showed me. It's called OnX Hunt. So, very cool little thing. It'll show you maps. There's a couple places I've hunted. Don't steal my honey hole. You can also look up your location. And more importantly, if you click on your location, for anywhere really, you can then get the GPS coordinates. So if you have cell signal, the way I do it is sometimes I don't know if I'm going to have cell signal where I'm hiking to or not on national forest land. So if I have signal when I park, I send those GPS coordinates to my wife. She knows about what time to expect to hear from me. And then there's a, hey, you should hear from me by X time. If I happen to get a deer and I'm in the process of packing that out, then I estimate, no later than at this point in the day, should you have heard something from me. And if she doesn't, then she's got a good starting point to start a search. Now, if I have signal with where I actually set up, then I go ahead and send her those coordinates as well. And this isn't so much a, oh my God, my wife needs to know where I'm at all the time. This is a safety thing, not just for hunting, but for any sort of outdoor activity. Honestly, whether you go with somebody or not, I think somebody that's, staying behind should kind of have an idea of where you're going to be. That was kind of pounded into us back in the day, doing a lot of backpacking and hiking. So this app is very useful, at least from a hunting standpoint for me. It also shows you like national forest land. Let me see if I can zoom out and get into some of that for you there. Gives you property lines for private property owners, which is good because you don't want to catch yourself on those private property lines. And then there's national forest over there somewhere. It's a very useful map. Now, it does have a free trial period. I went ahead and paid for the full version, so that's useful. Are there cheaper ways to do it? Probably. But I wanted to share this with you guys. I think this is an app that I will use even outside of hunting season. So very cool. You can also leave markers and things like that for places you want to hunt or places you have hunt or places you're interested in checking out and leave little notes. So I think that's a cool feature as well. So I realize deer season is well underway at this point, and I am certainly no authority on the subject. I'm just learning. But I do think that's a great little tool to have in the toolbox if you're into backcountry stuff like that. The other thing I want to touch on is that when I rebranded the channel, I informed you that part of what I would be doing is book reviews. Well, my wife gave me an early Christmas present. So I'm going to start diving into this one right off the bat. Fairly controversial one. 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Petersen. I think this will be a good one. I'll read through it. I'll let you know if it's worth checking out. So I enjoy hearing this guy talk. I watch a lot of his videos, so there is that. It says it's an antidote to chaos, so that should be a good book for me. I feel like everything's chaotic right now. A lot of changes going on at the house with different furniture and then grading and renovations and things like that. So that's why I've been kind of busy there. So I did see a comment the other day that folks were said something like, is anybody else tired of the YouTube shorts or whatever? I get it. I much rather enjoy putting out the long form content as opposed to shorts, but shorts are a great way for me to effectively communicate something in a very short amount of time. It doesn't require the computer to edit. I can do it on my phone. So bear with me. I'm not planning on going to shorts only. That's just been the only way to get content out here lately with everything going on with kids. And they've started scouts. I just finished my adult leader application for scouting, so I'm diving back into that. For those of you that didn't know, Eagle Scout from 2008. So they're getting involved. Boys are. Girls can too now, apparently. So I don't really feel strongly one way or the other on that. But having a daughter, if she's interested, I suppose she'll probably get involved too. So yeah, things are crazy. But back to our regularly scheduled broadcast, hopefully sooner rather than later. So guys, stay safe. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and a safe one. And I'll keep giving you updates. But again, that app, I'm going to put some info down in the description. That's called the OnX Hunt app. I'm not sure about iPhones. I don't do Apple phones. I'm too scared to give up my Android. But I know it's on the Play Store. So I'll try to put as much info as I can down in the description for that. That was the main point, was just be safe in the woods. Kind of scatterbrained, but be safe in the woods. Let people know where you're going to be. Even a rough approximation can help with search and rescue efforts if you end up dangling from your tree stand or whatever, get eaten by a bear. Around here, wild hog's probably the most dangerous thing. So yeah, and to anybody else hunting, good luck. Stay safe and put that meat in the freezer. I know this holiday season can be very fun and enjoyable for a lot of us, and then for others it can be a very hard time of the year. So if it's a hard time of the year for you, talk to somebody, reach out. No need to go through that alone. All right. I'll see you all again soon.